What gym brothers never tell you about building muscle after 60. You can train 5 days a week. You can force down 120 grams of protein every single day. You can do every single thing the fitness world tells you is essential, and still watch your muscles slowly shrink after 60. Your arms get thinner. Your legs feel weaker when you climb stairs. The weights that used to feel manageable now feel heavy. And no matter how hard you try, the muscle just doesn't come back the way it used to. Why does this keep happening to so many people over 50 and 60? Because the one mineral your body desperately needs to actually use that protein and turn those workouts into real muscle is missing in most older adults. And almost nobody is explaining it properly. That mineral is magnesium. But here's the part that will surprise you the most. Even if you take magnesium supplements every single day, you can still fail. Most of the supplements on the shelf are poorly absorbed. Many of them contain far less usable magnesium than the label suggests. And they don't come with the natural helpers your aging body needs. That's why so many seniors take magnesium for months and still keep losing strength. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 natural food sources that give you significantly more usable magnesium than typical supplements. I'll start with the second best one, the one that's probably already in your fridge right now. Then I'll reveal the absolute highest magnesium food that most people completely ignore. After that, I'll tell you the 2 everyday foods you must never combine with your magnesium-rich meals if you want to fight sarcopenia and keep building muscle after 60. If you're over 50 and still serious about staying strong, hit subscribe right now and turn on the notification bell. I make these videos for people who refuse to accept that getting older automatically means getting weaker. Don't lose this information later. Let's start. Most people over 60 believe the muscle-building formula is simple: lift weights and eat high protein. And yes, both of those things are extremely important. The research is very clear. Older adults need more protein than younger people just to maintain muscle mass. Many experts now recommend between 1.2 and 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight for people over 60, especially if they are training. Resistance training is still non-negotiable. If you don't challenge the muscle, it will shrink. That part is true. But magnesium sits right in the middle of the entire process. Your muscles use magnesium to produce ATP, the actual energy that allows muscle fibers to contract, recover, and grow. Magnesium is required for protein synthesis. It helps control the low-grade inflammation that speeds up muscle loss as we age. Multiple studies and scientific reviews have linked higher magnesium intake with better muscle mass, stronger grip strength, better physical performance, and lower rates of sarcopenia in older adults. In simple language, you can eat plenty of protein and still struggle to build or keep muscle if your magnesium levels are chronically low. And national surveys show that a large percentage of adults over 50 are not getting enough magnesium from their daily food. Let me clear one dangerous myth right now. Some people online claim that seniors need 300 to 400 grams of magnesium every day. That is completely wrong and potentially harmful. According to the National Institutes of Health, men over 50 need about 420 milligrams of magnesium per day. Women need about 320 milligrams. That is milligrams, not grams. The upper limit from supplements is 350 milligrams per day. Food sources do not have the same strict upper limit because the body regulates absorption better when magnesium comes from real food. Most people are not even close to 320 to 420 milligrams from their normal diet. That is the real gap. Supplements can help, but they have clear weaknesses. Many common forms, especially magnesium oxide, are poorly absorbed by the body. A typical capsule often gives only 100 to 200 milligrams of actual elemental magnesium, and absorption can drop even more depending on the form and what else you eat. Real food sources come with fiber, healthy fats, and other nutrients that help your body use the magnesium better. Many of these foods deliver more magnesium in one realistic serving than a cheap supplement tablet. That is why we are focusing on food today. I'm going to rank 3 powerful sources. I'll start with the second best everyday option, the one most of you already have at home. Then I'll reveal the number 1 food that quietly beats almost everything else. After that, the 2 combinations that can sabotage your results. Stay until the end, because the ranking and the mistakes are more important than you think. Number 2. Spinach and dark leafy greens. A half cup of boiled spinach gives you roughly 78 milligrams of magnesium. A full cup gets you close to 150 to 160 milligrams, almost as much as some of the best seed sources. It is cheap, available almost everywhere, and very easy to add to your meals. You can throw a big handful into your morning eggs. You can blend it into a protein smoothie. You can sauté it with garlic and a little olive oil. You can add it to soups, stews, omelets, or even mix it into ground meat dishes. One solid serving a day already starts moving the needle. Spinach also gives you folate, vitamin K, and antioxidants that support recovery. The only real drawback is that spinach is high in oxalates. Oxalates can bind some of the magnesium and reduce absorption. That does not mean you should stop eating spinach. It simply means you should not rely on it as your only source, and you should be careful about what you eat with it. We will cover that soon. Eating a generous portion of cooked spinach or other dark greens several times a week is one of the easiest and cheapest habits you can build. But it is still only number 2 on this list. Number 1. Pumpkin seeds. This is the quiet powerhouse that almost nobody treats seriously enough. 1 ounce of roasted pumpkin seeds, roughly a small handful, delivers about 156 milligrams of magnesium. That is 37% of the daily value in one small serving. That is more magnesium than many standard supplements give you in a single dose. And it comes packaged with healthy fats, plant protein, zinc, and fiber. You can sprinkle them on salads. You can add them to Greek yogurt or cottage cheese. You can mix them into oatmeal. Or you can simply eat them plain as a snack between meals. 1 ounce a day already makes a real difference for most people. 2 ounces can get you close to half, or more, of your daily magnesium needs from one single food. If you take only one new habit from this entire video, make it a daily handful of pumpkin seeds. Many people notice better muscle recovery, fewer night cramps, and more stable energy within 2 to 3 weeks. Other strong options you should rotate: chia seeds, around 111 milligrams per ounce, almonds, about 80 milligrams per ounce, and cashews. Keep variety so you don't get bored and so you get a wider range of nutrients. Now we come to the part most people completely get wrong: the 2 things you should avoid pairing with your magnesium-rich foods if you want maximum absorption and real results against muscle loss. First mistake: large amounts of high-calcium dairy at the exact same time. Calcium and magnesium compete for absorption in the gut. A big glass of milk, a heavy cheese serving, or a large portion of yogurt right together with your pumpkin seeds or spinach can reduce how much magnesium your body actually takes in. You do not have to remove dairy. Dairy is still useful for protein and other nutrients. Just separate them by 2 hours when possible. Have your seeds as a mid-morning or afternoon snack, then have dairy later. Or reverse the order. This simple timing change costs nothing and can improve absorption. Second mistake: coffee, tea, or cola together with the magnesium meal. Caffeine and the phosphoric acid found in many sodas increase magnesium loss through urine. Drinking coffee or soda at the same time as your highest magnesium foods is like trying to fill a bucket that has a hole in the bottom. You can still drink coffee. Just move it 60 to 90 minutes away from your main magnesium meals whenever you can. These 2 timing adjustments require zero money and almost no effort. Yet they can meaningfully increase how much magnesium your body keeps and uses for muscle repair. Let's talk about what this actually looks like in daily life after 60. You continue resistance training 2 to 4 times per week. You consistently hit your higher protein target, whether from eggs, fish, chicken, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, lentils, or a good protein powder. Every single day you add at least 1 or 2 high magnesium foods, with special focus on pumpkin seeds and leafy greens. You become intentional about not combining those foods with large amounts of calcium or caffeine at the same moment. You protect your sleep as much as possible and try to manage stress, because both poor sleep and chronic stress also drain magnesium from the body. This is not about being perfect every day. It is about removing the silent bottleneck that causes so many people to train hard, eat high protein, and still watch their strength slowly disappear year after year. Magnesium will never replace hard training or adequate protein. But without enough of it, both of those become far less effective. Recovery slows down. Training energy drops. Your body becomes less efficient at turning the protein you eat into actual muscle tissue. Common signs that your magnesium may be low include frequent muscle cramps, especially at night, lingering muscle soreness, low energy despite sleeping, trouble relaxing, and slower recovery between workouts. Many of these improve when magnesium intake rises. You now know the realistic daily targets, roughly 420 milligrams for most men over 50 and 320 milligrams for most women. You know the 3 food sources that outperform most cheap supplements. You know the 2 combinations that quietly reduce absorption. And you understand why this becomes more important after 60 than it was in your 30s or 40s. The only thing left is consistency. If this video helped you see the missing piece, do 3 simple things right now. First, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. Second, leave a comment and tell me which food you are adding this week, pumpkin seeds, spinach, or both. I read the comments. Third, share this with one person over 50 who is still training but frustrated with their results. You are not done building muscle. You are simply missing a few critical pieces that most gym advice never mentions. Stay consistent. Stay strong. I'll see you in the next one.